Game number 2 upon us. Team Liquid versus Shopify. Stuntsman here with Kezu.
It's me.
We have a Viper pick. We have a Dazzle. Very interesting picks overall. We have the Doom that has been nerfed finally.
Yep.
The 2 games that I've cast so far this tournament where Doom was picked, it was completely shut down and some would consider it to be complete garbage.
Garbage?
Yes. I don't think it's that far, but
now, this
it hasn't looked good so far in this tournament.
I'll say Doom is still a good hero, and I would also say that the Naga-Doom matchup is, it goes both ways. Naga, of course, helps you like keep the map nice, so it's harder for Doom to pick you off, and you can help your teammates with Song. But Doom definitely has a potential where if you just find Naga, blink BKB Doom, you can just run her down. So it's, you know, it goes both ways. Depends a lot on the mid-game state. But this Dazzle from Nisha, I think Brian did call out the pick. Very good against the Naga later on, of course, with your Poison Touch. Your Shard destroys all the Illus. But this mid lane, disgusting. One guy spits on the other, one guy puts some Poison Blab on you, needs to keep hitting you.
Yep.
I don't actually know who's supposed to win this.
Well, I think the one that's coming from the mouth, which is an orifice in your body, is probably stronger, I would think. We'll see if the lore...
But only if you get to spit a lot, because you need more than a few spits.
Yeah, that's true. You can see Arteezy already taking heavy damage from Boxy. High fives all around. He'll just go back to base and TP in. So make sure he's not at a disadvantage in this early stage of the game.
Not there.
I reckon the Olakor teaming up very early.
Yeah, they're going for they're blocking the wave, which now it means that Mickey is trying, he wants to mirror the movement, which is why the 2 bros are here, to stop him from doing so.
Okay.
Trying to offset this annoying Monkey King matchup with the Conquer. So now lane goes into tower, which should give lane control to the Shopify Rebels. Very nice denies though in the tower with the disruption. I like it. Just making sure to call it out in case you didn't see it.
Yep, very cool. Very, very interesting for you to bring up. Are you surprised that I mean, Effie was kind of talking about how Viper could switch to the bot lane, try to match up against the old Monkey King, but doesn't look like that was on their radar here.
The Dazzle last pick kind of shuts that down a little bit, because now it means instead of having matchups where both Kunkka and Viper would do very well, Kunkka, he's going to take the L either way, whether he goes mid or bottom, right, in this matchup.
True.
So the idea was there, which maybe it narrowed Liquid's pick a little bit, but they did find themselves a good one. Another nice disruption by Liquor.
Mickey continuing on here, has the Boundless Strike, trying to dodge a little bit of damage with the Mischief, but see how the game ends up for him. I mean, late game scenario, I mean, Naga is the hero of, I feel like, this patch now, this letter patch.
Yeah.
One of the few heroes that was picked relatively consistently in the Dota tournament that was not nerfed.
I mean, in my opinion, Naga's the best carry for so many different reasons. Something people like to mention a lot is the items she builds. She builds all the meta items. Like you go Manta, it's great. Then you play the map with your illusions and Orchid, suddenly you kill people. Then you can build tankiness and teamfight, you help your team. So this hero's also just very obnoxious to play against. So yeah, Naga is probably the carry of the patch at the moment.
Flame break action in the top lane. Boxy will be telekinesis, but the
route.
net comes in. Kitrak looks like he's going to be... Oh,
something's going on mid.
More right clicks, but he will survive. But yeah, mid lane, Yopaj versus Nisha, Viper versus Dazzle. Looks like Dazzle is the one that wins.
I did not
first blood for him.
I did not see the lead up to that because Nisha, remember, the Dire Tower is not his. That was Yopaj's tower.
This is true.
So, well, nice movement there.
Well, he's got it all calculated. These Dazzle players are real sickos.
Yeah, apparently playing Dazzle gives you dopamine. I don't know what Jenkins was talking about.
Yeah,
I don't get dopamine from playing Dazzle.
One of the few heroes that I would think does not give dopamine at all.
Yeah.
Flame break onto Kitrak again, getting blocked by Boxy. Do they have the damage? Do they even want to dive the tower? They don't need to. Boxy finishes him off.
Doom with his
left with the scraps.
Doom with some Monkey King attack range, which is very normal.
It happens.
It does happen.
It's the wind-up, you know. Oh, Mickey going on top of Theolacor. Don't think he's going to be able to finish the job. Balance Strike does quite a bit. Theolacor will have to walk back to base in all likelihood.
I mean, I like what they were.
Get solo XP.
I like what they were trying to do there. He was hoping the Wave of Terror would hit, and then the Boundless Strike would deal enough damage, but it was slightly off the mark. But Saberlight's doing very well in this lane. He's even out CSing, like 13 and 6. Of course, Theolacor has to go to base now, which should help Liquid a little bit with their lane.
Now let's see how many they... Yeah, they should be able to deny every creep while Theolocor is not there. So Saberlight not really getting that much XP in the end.
I do like this early movement already from Boxy, where he's very free in terms of where he's looking on the map. Because Viper, if this hero receives some early deaths or some early shutdown...
33. This would be a really nice kill for Shopify. The net comes in again from 33. Able to just barely get out. Yopaj dead again, though. Boxy made his transition over to help make that a little easier. So second death already for the Viper.
Because the thing is with some of these heroes, especially, like, I mean, Viper is probably like the most go-to, just like a carry Ursa. When these heroes get shut down early on, they lose a lot of value.
And Mickey, 3 stacks of Shadow Poison now. Butt Grenade wearing off, make it 4.
4 stacks.
Not enough to get the kill outright. The other Shadow Boys, man, Theolocor is really all over this. Now it's focusing on Insania onto the tower. Still, just keeping them low. Pretty value for Saberlight to be able to right-click, but really the story is this mid lane.
Yeah.
And even the CS advantage in heavy favor of Nisha, Yopaj. All right, this hero, when it's behind, how does it feel? Is it a hero that can come back?
It feels... Either way, it generally feels disgusting to play Viper, but when you're behind, nowadays you can recover a little easier with the Aghanims, with the belly flop. Still gives you some impact.
Blood Grenade onto 2, Insania. Shadow Poisons will be enough. So Theolocor having a huge impact on this bot lane. I feel like I have not seen him miss a Shadow Poison yet.
He's certainly on the money, because even right now, like the CS looks fairly even, but Mickey is bleeding down bottom when it comes to net worth. Like he's actually behind the Kunkka, and this is not supposed to, like this is not what they want to have happen in this matchup of having Monkey against Kunkka. You're supposed to literally dump on a Kunkka in this lane.
And we're gonna see TP support as Saberlight now taking heavy damage via Insania and company. Boxy though. Ooh, nice torrent onto 2, so the balance strike is out of range. And now Saberlight should be able to walk away as a result. Flame Break will bring him back slightly. Boxy is actually continuing on here. X should ensure his safety. But still, very annoying to have to walk all the way back to base. And now you have to worry about that 7-minute rune as well. Theolocor might have to make his way over via TP to be able to get there.
3-3 is definitely bleeding a little bit from what's going on in this laning stage, right? As Boxy, he's moving mid, he's moving bottom. They did miss out on this little play. But yeah, I would say if you're Shopify, they need to think about what you just mentioned. This Wisdom Rune, minute 7, it cannot go into the hands of Liquid.
Yeah, Saberlight just TP's in, and now the aggression comes. 3 members of Liquid still here hanging around. And Saberlight, the disruption on the enemy, so they're trying to turn this around, but Saberlight is definitely dead. Boxy burns him to the ground. Theolocor, now he has no mana for another disruption, and if Boxy just sticks around, he might be able to snag that Wisdom Rune.
I hope
they're going to scan out as well.
Yeah, I hope this trade for Kittrek works out, because he decided not to TP bottom to try and steal the top Wisdom Rune. Will Theolocor have mana?
He gets Flame Break back, and it'll be Liquid taking both Wisdom Runes. Kitrak trying to deny on the Ancients, but 33 snags the kill. So Liquid getting a huge exchange going in their favor.
That was big for them. First of all, they killed Saberlight after TPing back to the lane. So like bottom lane is being salvaged. Mid lane is an absolute dumpster fire for Shopify, and they lost both Wisdom Runes.
Yeah, that's only a 1k lead.
Yeah, but the problem is...
It's all on Arteezy right now.
And the XP we don't... Ooh, okay.
Viper Strike? No.
Oh, that's it. Just some fake hype.
Yep, very nice. Single target spell.
But yeah, the XP is what matters most, and sadly that is not really on the screen. We will see it later. There it is.
I always wondered if that would be interesting to have up there with the gold net worth. Like at least for the first 15 minutes or so.
I feel like it should be there, or if it exceeds a certain number.
Yeah, true.
Of course. Poison Touch. 8-minute rune is spawning.
It will be bottom. It is Invis, as we're going to have... Oh, Saberlight dead again. Yeah. Oh my, just trying to get some salvaging farm in this jungle, or in the triangle, but it is not to be. Even his courier dies. Just rough start for him. But that's not even compared to Yopaj. Yeah. The Viper is lower net worth than the Kunkka.
Yeah, that just goes to show you how badly they are doing. Liquid also have a nice ward here behind the tier 1 tower. And this is what's so great about Great Dota. These earlier plays down bottom now allowed Liquid to really bring Mickey over to this triangle. Get another kill, 3k lead.
Viper Strike onto 33. This one actually might lead to a kill, but using the Wild
JK.
Wing to get to the high ground, but the telekinesis will cancel the TP.
It was a cute play and a nice try. I respect it.
And Arteezy, he is owning very early on. Top net worth on his team. He's tap dancing.
Notch here.
He's tap dancing his way to the top net worth. Tell you what, Steelcore will be found in the trees, completely surrounded. Yopaj is here, but he's basically a support. Speaking of support, Kitrak is there with him. Steelcore is dead. Nisha doesn't have much mana to speak of. Magic Missile onto Yopaj. Has to be pretty careful. Nisha's going to be able to grave himself. Yopaj is dead again. But they will finally bring Nisha's kill spree to an end. Which, honestly, at this rate, that's probably worth it for Shopify.
Yeah, that has to be worth it for Shopify, especially when we think about that they are lacking in experience, like helping your Kunkka and your supports to actually get levels after losing Wisdom Runes is so crucial for their heroes.
Yeah, so Liquid up 2K right now, and we'll see how Yopaj's game continues here, because even though they get that kill, he died first, so he gets pretty much nothing out of that.
Yeah, he is continuing to be sad, and that's a bit of the problem with Viper. I will have to check which item build he does go for. Generally, what I've seen is the belly flop, aka the Aghanims. So we'll have to put closer attention to what he will do. Ace Rune being protected for the time being.
Yep, Nisha will be able to get it. Bottle that bad boy up. He is not that far off from an Aghanim Scepter already.
Yeah.
My goodness.
They don't have the most ways to deal with Nisha until some item timings come out. Like, Kunkka can be annoying for saving heroes because you get the Water Park later, the Shard to pull people in. And I would say most notably Arteezy's Orchid, which will come out. So Shopify have very good mid-game. But the next couple minutes, I'm worried for them. It's basically on Liquid now to kind of break this game open.
See if they continue their aggression, as Boxy's now level 6. Has not chosen his lasso quite yet, holding on to the point. Going to be opting for drums first up.
Okay, the drums I like. I don't see why you would not level lasso here on Bad as a support, but
he's thinking about it.
Yeah, he will think about it some more.
Well, you get that extra farming capability.
Yeah, I guess you can go 2 levels in Sticky Napalm, which you don't really need, but you know, there's this new trend of holding skill points. I feel like Amar is the trendsetter of that one. Oh, there's the lasso.
Nice long-ass conversation.
Surprise.
No value to life.
I was kind of memeing. There's some heroes who have purpose in doing it. I don't see it on Bad. Arteezy being annoying with the illusions.
Radiant's middle tower
looks like this tier 1 tower will go the way of Liquid.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Okay, still on the trees here. Disruption from Theolocore. Not really going to follow it up with much. Did he actually throw a blood grenade there? Yeah, he did.
He did.
Just wants to get rid of it.
Just screw you.
Yeah.
Kitrak is still level 5, so they need to just allow him to take the mid lane a little bit more. He will, of course, be level 6 soon, but you can tell that the Shopify supports not having the greatest time at the moment. And I want to talk about 3-3 on Doom. I feel like he is the best Doom when it comes to Dota. He had incredible performances back when he won TI with Tundra. And I'm happy that he's not going this Inferno Blade and Go Veil. Like, he's just scaling. Even with the worst lane ever, where he was 1v2, Max Devour, Go Midas, and just scale up into the BKB. It's a perfect build for this game.
And we don't really need to talk about Naga's items, because it's the same goddamn thing every game, pretty much.
Manta Orchid. Play the map, and then kill him on the map.
Okay, chilling on the cliff is Boxy.
Well, Arteezy
spun out the illusions here. Yeah, Mickey showing himself in the mid lane. Swap back into the Wukong's Disruption, delaying the inevitable here. Theolocore's dead. Tier 1 tower as well. But 33 takes a tumble. So Shopify getting a good trade there. And the song now, can they find the bat? Yes.
Absolutely can.
Surround him. Yopaj desperately needs a kill. And you can see Arteezy was going to give it to him, but the illusions will do it instead.
That's good map play by Shopify. Just not having anyone important around the mid tower. You know Liquid will attack. Instead, they do find 3-3. And then Arteezy, he just abused, like Bad Rider has garbage day vision, so Boxy didn't know Arteezy was there. He sets up the play. And nicely done.
Saberlight going for a fast Aghanims halfway there.
Yeah.
We're seeing, I feel like, less Blade Mail these days on the offlane.
Yeah, especially with this position, Blade Mail isn't really gonna cut it. Like, you need to like be ahead and really be able to use it. So I like that he's rushing Ags. Because again, 18, 19, 20, ooh, some good X-Mar into nothing.
Very good, you're right.
Very nice.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Nisha
attack.
making his way over to the bot lane. They want this tier 1 tower, does Liquid. And remember, coming into this, they are 2 and 7. I think they need to win out to have a chance. I think like 4th place being 7 and 7 is maybe a thing. Maybe.
Yeah, 7 and 7 seems manageable. 6 and 8, you're getting into Monka territory.
And unless like 1 or 2 teams absolutely dominate, which is typically not the case, need to go even at the very least.
Yeah.
So Liquid just need to win out pretty much, is sure their mentality. Shopify in pretty damn good position. I mean, coming into this, were you expecting Shopify to do this well? 7 and 2?
No, not this well. I thought they could be like middle of the pack and maybe breach into like top 3 of their group. But they are definitely exceeding my expectation. I think they've looked very good. Their drafts, their support duo, I think everyone is playing a little bit better than I thought they would.
Yep, Yopaj absolutely destroyed that game number 1. This is pretty much the opposite.
Yeah.
In game 2. It is a Viper though, so.
It's definitely not the flashiest hero, and he has been quite shut down in this game.
Foxy will be working on a Blink next. So 33 did go. Did you mention the Midas a long time ago, I'm sure?
Yeah, I said it's a great build.
Yeah, I remember
like
you went on like some monologue and I just tuned it out completely.
That's
but
great.
I'm sure the Hannah Midas was in there somewhere.
I think the
See if
Midas is
being
great.
used.
Just like the Nullifier last game on Saberlight.
Yep. That Nullifier came in just in time for that fight that I was casting.
Good dewarding by Theolicor. As great X mark.
Again.
Up, Theolicor is dead.
Yes, he is. It feels really bad for the supports of Shopify. When you're getting this shut down early, it just feels like anywhere you go, you're just gonna die.
Yeah, right now they just don't have too many playing capabilities when it comes around the map. They are waiting for this Orchid, I would say, on our tour, and Saberlight has to slowly squeeze in every little gold he can towards his Aghanims, because then I think they're really ready to take some bigger skirmishes.
Oh, Yopaj cancels his TP. Boxy showing himself is now going to get Viper struck. Will he make it to the high ground? No, because the X will bring him back. Nisha, though, the Grave is there.
Heal, swap.
Lots of damage over time, though. The swap comes out with damage
nice
mitigation.
boat.
Not enough to save his life. Will they be able to trade Saberlight, though? Getting quite low. As the Doom comes out, maybe the first Doom of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Kitrack will be the recipient of that, and Saberlight does eventually tick out to the Poison Touch.
That was good overall for Liquid, and it's not over yet.
Insania showing himself, Theolicor inside that Wukong's again. Able to just casually walk out. As Insania attempting to run. It's that Grave off in time from Nisha. Theolicor will die. Yopaj can only look from afar. He's going Blink, so... Wait, does he have Ags already?
No.
Just the Blink.
Yeah. It's like Tread's Blink. I actually kind of like the Blink on the Viper. I think you're so slow, and how the game is going to go is they need to like single people out. You need to single people out and play a big map whenever you're not fighting. I feel like the Blink will help you to accomplish this task.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It breaks Jingu. Trying to think of what else Viper Strike will be important against. That's basically
Venge Aura.
Yeah, I guess.
Very important. Well, that's a free kill. They'll take that.
They cut down the tree. Arteezy trying to make a big play here. Shopify really need this kill. Ensnare is there. The surround tactics. Mickey done for. Huge kill for Shopify, and they need a little bit more of that, and they'll be back in this game.
That's some deep rest for Liquid, because the thing is, Shopify have been farming as a little chuckle. I mean, that was the freest kill ever on the enemy carry. You cut him off a tree. Mr. Saberlight sniffing for more.
Wonder if he just... Oh, Nisha! Oh! Close.
That was A little too close for my liking, because Shopify are getting some good timings. Orchid completed, Angst completed as well on Saberlight.
Radiant's middle tower is
I
under
hope for
attack.
Liquid that they don't fall into the same trap as last game. Build a lead and then kind of just get picked off randomly around the map.
Boxy still searching for that blink. A few hundred gold away now. Yeah, Heart is next for Mr. Arteezy. Seems to be a little bit of variability in the third item of Naga,
I mean,
guess.
it did get
Radiant
buffed and
are
Eternal Shroud got nerfed. Maybe you just want like a higher HP pool against like this Doom. So, because it's like the only answer. If you get doomed, you need to try and live through it.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't heal, but you have higher base pool.
Radiant's top tower is
Yep,
under
those
attack.
pools are huge.
They are.
Baiting the triangle.
Shopify are recovering. If you look at the map, how it's being played, SD is just cutting top all the time. They know Saberlight is here.
Mickey actually uses the Wukong's command. Saberlight should be able to get out. Instead, they're going to try to turn this around. The Viper Strike upon Mickey. He's just dead. Second death in just about a minute and a half. And now Shopify trying to take true advantage as Nisha gets silenced up. They have the X as well. We'll bring him back shortly, but there's no follow-up yet. And that's going to be a lasso applied, but there's the song. Not going to save Yopaj. But everybody else should be able to get out. They just want to get a couple shadow points.
Nice
So
play.
Stania does fall. Now the question is, can Shopify retreat completely? Whipping Kit Rack. 33. Drums will be popped. Kit Rack slowed to a crawl. He'll be the sacrifice, although Theolacor now getting flame broken. And 33 should be able to help clean up another support. So Shopify lose 3 overall. But that is off the back of losing Mickey at the very beginning.
Well, at least that turned into something good, because that started off as a disaster. Liquid definitely need to look a little more at being on the same page, because Mickey just rammed his head straight in there. Luckily for him, I would say that Nisha and 3-3 are still having banger of games, really. Like 3-3 having a blink soon should really help like elevate and get your team in there. And they are getting even another BKB on Nisha, and Boxy isn't sure if he wants Blink or BKB himself, so they are getting a lot of things to just help themselves.
Yeah, helping yourself is very important.
That's very good.
33. Octarine is next.
Do you like this new, like the new build-up with the Ring of the Rask and the tier of whatever
No,
it's called?
it's really weird.
I hate it.
I haven't gotten used to it.
Tower is under attack.
Tiara of
And
Salamane.
it does feel like whenever they come out with something like this, they end up changing it again later, so it's like...
Because the problem I have with it is that no one buys these items apart from when they finish that one specific item, right? Like you buy Octarine, you get this 6 mana region item. It just seems very hard to build. Like standalone items like that, they just feel bad, which just makes them generally not great items.
Maybe that's the point. That's part of the design. Can't have everything be usable by everybody.
I mean, it doesn't have to be used by everybody. This item is literally only bought to finish my Octarine.
Right.
And even then, you're like, I don't want it.
You missed the old Perseverance.
Perseverance is cool.
Oh.
Now we have Cornucopia.
That's right. The worst Perseverance.
Okay, so 3-3 is not going Blink, which means he's just going to continue to scale and print the money until eternity.
Yeah, Nisha has had the axe for a while. Obviously the shard there, able to destroy the illusions, as you and the panel have brought up many a time. It's the main reason for this Dazzle pick in general.
It's at least one of the big reasons for sure. You clear the Naga's team fight. Also, Naga kills are generally fairly slow, right? Unless it's a Bloodthorn and you like focused on one guy. Dazzle can always help and kind of help you deal with the sustain. BKB on Mr. Boxy as well.
We got a smoke up from Liquid. Want to pick up the pace here a bit, as their lead has extended to 7K now. And we can see, in terms of net worth, I mean, Mickey has dropped off quite a bit because of those 2 deaths, but he's still ahead of the other 2 cores not named Arteezy on the Shopify side.
Good read by Arteezy there to dodge that gank. I wouldn't say that was the easiest. I do think 3-3 was showing a little bit down bottom. But they want to make their way towards Roshan. It is around the 20-minute mark. Teams are strong enough to take him down.
Radiant's middle tower
And Shopify will smoke to get down into that area now. You can see, you mentioned the Ags for Saberlight. This is an incredible tool in the Roche pit area.
Ooh, Daybreak.
Yeah, Mickey going to give some vision on the trees. Want to try to find, okay, the tidal wave coming out, but isn't able to connect on anybody. They get the lasso on the correct target. Arteezy's there, but Disruption will save him, but he's inside the Wukong's command when he comes out. No song to come. He's getting bursted down, has to be careful. Gets it off finally after the Force Staff. They lose the Monkey King, so Mickey dead again as Liquid are crumbling here. They lose the Bat Rider, so not enough damage to rip through Arteezy completely, and this might just lead to Shopify Roshan.
The Shopify are just outplaying them. Like, I do think Liquid's team fighting it's sus actually. There's a stolen lasso which I believe stopped 3-3 from casting Doom. Okay, so here perfect disruption to cancel it. Now there's a stolen lasso, so he can't continue. So he gets Grave, but Mickey just straight up dies. This just looks hella awkward.
Hella.
Yeah. No cap. For real, for real.
Yeah, very awkward fight for Liquid. And Mickey very frustrated as it's been 3 deaths now where he hasn't gotten really anything out of this hero.
I would say that this one is more on his team. I'm actually, like, there's no way that with this initiation where you find the Naga like this and he gets brought in, that it turns out this poorly. I do have to credit Shopify for the spell usage, but like maybe even going back to 3-3, like do you really need an Octarine? Like what if you have Blink and you just blink into everyone and you just get the Doom off?
Did you catch who was Viper struck? Was it the Monkey King?
I did not catch. No.
I mean, I know that we don't really typically think of Monkey King as being like the breakable hero, but he doesn't have Jingu. That's not really a hero, you know?
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have BKB, so he's kind of not a hero until then anyway, but it's a good point. Like Viper Strike, but also SD ult.
Yeah,
like,
true.
It's just 2 ways of him being broke. So it's hard for him to play. Liquid rely on a good initiation. Like their initiation, it has to hit. Otherwise, their song, they'll disengage. Arteezy behind enemy lines.
Yep, 33 is going to be spotted. Wait.
They know it's real.
They get the poison touch. Arteezy able to get off the Manta. Boundless Strike is there. Now Mickey is the one in trouble again, but there's a swap from Insania, keeping him safe. Insania, though, might be the sacrifice at the very least for Liquid. And Yellowcore gets off a very aggressive disruption onto Nisha. Mickey looking to use the Wukong's command, but Shopify will reset. Aegis is on Yopaj. I mean, they don't have the second break option with Shadow Demon yet. I don't know if is he actually going for Ags?
Oh yeah, he is not going for it yet. I don't know why I said that. He's breaking him already.
I mean, it used to break.
He will do it later. Oh, I mean, what I mean is not that you break his spell, but you purge him. So whenever he gets
it goes in. Yeah. True.
I thought you had me there for a moment. Made me feel real stupid.
It's okay. Everyone's stupid every day.
Close
Nisha,
one.
Yeah. Okay, well, they're in an interesting position here. I don't know if they can just steal the Tormy, but Liquid's lead is okay, they can't because it's not there.
No Torm.
Oh, Viper Strike from Yopaj.
No TP, so he is dead.
Yes, 33 will get off his lasso and then die. Yopaj.
Did you say 33 will get off his lasso?
Tower is under attack.
Maybe I'm
Boxy, yep, that's right.
We'll see later if I'm stupid or you, but
no,
that is what happened.
I probably did. He used to be a 33 hero.
That is very true. Well, Liquid are still in a good position with the 5k lead, and they are getting a lot of items that should help them to properly take a team fight. You get the BKB on Mickey, you get double blink now on 3-3 and Boxy. But they need to hit it properly. I feel like they have not been impressing me when it comes to this team fighting, and I don't think they have many more mistakes in them. Ooh, careful.
They don't have a Yules yet, I don't think.
Yeah, they do not.
The classic counter to the X. Not that it's been that big of an issue, I guess, but...
Yeah, not yet.
I mean, despite Mickey, I know he needs to be towards the top, but he still is slightly ahead of the mid and off lane for Shopify, which is surprising considering it feels like he's just died 3 times in a row.
Yeah, like he has Maelstrom, he's farming fairly decent. I mean, the thing is, with Liquid's draft, I wouldn't say Mickey has to be like top 1 net worth, because they have good heroes against Naga to like clear with the Illus. What's going on? They're scanning
just broke the tree with Firefly. Mickey cannot find anything. Nothing's going for him this game. Boxy is trolling hard.
Yeah.
can see that Viper Shard going to work on the tower as Theolacor will be the one to pop the smoke.
Oh.
Gets Boundless struck. 33 looking for an opening. He's going to get Viper struck though. Into the BKB. Gets the Doom off. Looks like that was on Saberlight as there's the song from Arteezy. Aegis is already down. Yopaj will be coming back shortly. Or Staff, but this might be a good fight for Liquid. Looks like Yopaj is just dead right off the bat. They get Saberlight as well. And that's everyone outside of Arteezy. So Liquid looked really bad in these last few fights, but finally get an opening here.
Yeah, I would just say that Liquid have a lot of items, and they took a very nice route into this fight, like coming through the left, finding Theolacor first, and just getting this Doom off. I mean, even though the Doom is after the spells, like they just had a really nice separation. Also, this Monkey King ult from Mickey. Yeah, they just had a nice angle. I feel like that's just the game-winning move here.
Shopify lose a very big fight. Can Arteezy carry this team in this game?
It's a hard one. This seems like one of the harder Naga 1v5 games. Like, they're going to have to start dealing with Nisha on this Dazzle.
Oh, he's got Octarine coming out too, so...
Because this game should be fairly clear for Liquid, like in terms of how to take fights. You don't even have to Doom the Naga. I think you Doom the Kunkka, and you just let Nisha deal with Naga, right? With some random Poison Touch, some heal is flying around. Because it's only... Saberlight is the only real teamfight hero for Shopify. If he's shut down, I don't see what they can do.
More Poison Touches coming from Nisha. And this is where the hero starts to become absurd. Do you still go... Well, I know it doesn't work the same way, but do you still go Arcane Blink? Or does the changes to it make it not...
That's a good question.
Because you don't lower item cooldowns.
I think you still can go it just because it is naturally so low and it gives you HP and mana, which is not bad, but...
Yeah. It's not a must-buy now.
Yeah.
I think at this point you'd already be going for it.
Yeah, like I would say later, it's just kind of the... You buy it at the same time as other heroes where you value the mobility. Not because Arcane Blink is like GG on your hero.
Yeah, well they made that change. Tinker, I guess, wasn't really that much of a thing, but...
Thank God.
Yeah, there's a few heroes in Dota you can just delete, honestly.
Brute, Arc Warden, Tinker.
Yep.
Meepo.
I mean, I don't think Meepo's that big of an issue.
Not right now.
Boots of Bearing, a purchase for Boxy. Oh, they're going to see 33. He's going to be forced to use his BKB. Now he's going to get Demonic Purged.
Ogre flip
Will
flop.
Ogre seal away.
And
swap. And Sania making sure that was overkill. Better safe than sorry.
I do like.
They do have a lot of saves on this team, don't they?
That's another hard thing that Shopify have to kind of deal with later, right? As you're saying, you have swap out, you have heal, you have graves. Also, the Boots of Bearing on Boxy, I really like them in this game. There's Torrent Slows, there's SD Old Viper Strike. Like, you just get people like hasted out of the fight. It's incredible. I love it.
How does Demonic Purge work against that?
I'm not sure if Boots of Bearing are purgeable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because then
either.
it means you should, yeah.
Huh, that's a weird one. Actually, let me see.
This one I'm actually not sure of.
You always find some way to stump my co-casters.
Very nice.
It doesn't say anything about being dispelled.
It just says you're immune to slow, so I'm pretty sure that for the time being, you just...
So if it works against Shadow Demon, oh, that's pretty huge. But Nisha getting caught out here. Shopify really need this. They're using a full Torrent Storm to try to take him out, and they do. Big kill. It's going to cost them Theolacor on the other side of the map, but that's great news for Shopify. And like you said, the Dazzle is the hero you have to kill.
Yeah. Now he's going to be by far the best kill. I mean, the one thing they have going against the Venge swap is maybe you can keep the X mark, right, on the guy that you go on. So that if he gets swapped out, you pull him straight back in. Hopefully he's still stunned and he can BKB. But it is one tool you do have.
Now, Roshan's up in 20 seconds. If Shopify are able to scout this really early, maybe they could sneak it.
I mean, it looks like Arteezy is kind of on the money. He's already TPing bottom to like fix the map in a position where maybe they can take over the area. At least for now, the illusions will do the work.
Might not be in time though. 30 seconds away for Nisha.
I'm honestly also not sure what Arteezy has to buy in this game. Like, you're playing against Doom, you're playing against
Radiant's
Dazzle, you
top
can't really
tower
buy...
is under attack.
Like, you can't buy anything
Radiant
against Poison
are
Touch on your
scanning.
hero.
Can you dodge Shadow Wave auto attack with the Ags? With like a butterfly, for example, like evasion?
I think you can. But it doesn't... Because your Illus just die to the Poison Touch rather than the projectile hit that gets shot out from
I mean,
the
if you
field.
time it, but yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a hard matchup. Tormy for Shopify again. KitRat gets it, so that's another save, this time for Shopify. And there's the butterfly.
I mean, Butterfly just helps make you Illus stronger, of course, with the map play. Maybe even like a Blink later. I'll say Shopify still have to... The game plan will not change. They need to play a big map and try to single out heroes in the team fight. Like maybe pull them in with the Kunkka, get the water park going. So Roshan is up.
Now BKB for Yopaj. Still no Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think
Forward
he'll
to
even
that.
end up buying it in this game, I guess.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
I'll
Always
bet
like
it.
seeing a flibbity-flobbity.
And Liquid will be the ones to go into the pit, and this will be uncontested. So Roshan's banner, gonna have this discussion again.
Yep.
Love talking about this item. And the Aegis.
I actually feel like people should hold it.
Yeah,
Keep it for later.
I agree.
Okay. Liquid are
They
coming.
steal the opposing Tormy, KitRat.
Oh,
Able to TP out, and the song ensures the exit for the rest of Shopify. So Theolocor gets the cleanse, which this game against the Sticky Napalm is against Poison Touch. It's good. Wow, it's actually incredibly good.
Yeah.
Shard. The Wave of Terror, and I guess that's it.
yeah.
I don't think. Wait, how does the dispel work against Jingu when you're being attacked? Like, if you just can you dispel the stacks on you?
No, those are undispellable.
Those ones are
Yeah,
undispellable.
just like Fury Swipes from Ursa.
But still, cleanse is pretty damn good this game.
Yeah. Any cleanse and dispel has always been incredibly strong. And so
I wonder how the cleanse works against Poison Touch in terms of the timing. Does it take off the sheep? Because you're taking off the spell, which is sheeping you, right?
it takes off the Hex and the Poison Touch.
Okay. But
Any
it
more
is quite
questions?
brief. Yeah. It's, you know,
I am the tech analyst.
mechanics
after all.
are interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive stuff from you.
Yeah. Doing great so far. Boxy, he is coming for your X.
Yeah, using the tidal wave. Boxy, okay. BKB is not going to save you, along with the Doom applied to Saberlight. Mickey not really healing too much here, but he will get the kill.
What a great spell Doom is, isn't it?
Demonic Purge on 33. But they will be able to walk away. Greaves to reset, and no Saberlight for a full minute now.
It's a bit of a rough one, because I think Liquid are starting to understand what they have to do, which honestly is quite easy. If they grab Kunkka or Doom him, it's like already a condition to the fight, whereas for Shopify it seems a lot more unclear. They need to meet like a lot of random conditions to truly take a nice fight.
Oh, we're going to see the swap initiation this time with a 33 Boots of Travel 2 on top of Insania, and that will result in the kill on KitRat. Very cool. I mean, 33 is one of the best Boots of Travel 2 purchasers, I have to say.
Yeah, he generally gets a lot of gold. I would say he uses this better than other players. This can help you a lot with your map control, of course, because you can be anywhere at any time. And it only takes 2 seconds to get to it. Oh, the Roshan's banner, Shannon.
Oh, shit. It was placed somewhere.
At their own tier 3.
Wow.
I feel like it should.
Into the high ground.
It should last longer.
It should do a lot of things
Or it should be
longer.
unkillable. Anyway, Saberlight gonna pull himself back out.
Yep, the tower is in peril, though. Shopify's going to have their full lineup. This is against the Aegis on Mickey. But having an easy time killing him once, but can he do it twice?
Oh,
Tidal wave. All right, that's
Not
one
a
wave.
pull-in. Maybe not.
Yeah, displacement spell's pretty damn strong. The Torrent Storm not going to do anything, though.
Well, they're saving the racks because Arteezy. Oh,
Well,
KitRat.
say that now. 33
Go
gets
for it.
off the Doom,
Any
and the
more
Rubik
force?
will likely just tick out in the fountain as Mickey goes in really deep with the Wukong's command. Disruption will save, and the song comes out as well as Mickey
he's X.
ends up in the base. All right. Going to be X back. And Graved on top of that. And remember, he still has the Aegis just bouncing all over the place like a ping pong ball. Grave? Looks like it was stolen to save Naga.
Oh,
Arteezy back into the base, but he ticks out. Too much damage. They are literally fountain farming as the tidal wave brings everybody in there. Death number 1 for Mickey.
When's the next tidal wave?
Well, Mickey, that was a stolen balance strike. No, he used the shard to get out. That is sick. You never even see that usage. As the barracks are still healthy. And not often you get stuck that deep in the fountain and you survive. Nisha will try to push out the lanes. And somehow they maintain their barracks. But they did gain their lead. This is an 18k lead now for Liquid.
That's a Naga Siren buyback, a Rubik dieback. I think the banner was, of course, why all of this happened in the first place.
Yeah, of course. The creeps really played a big part in this.
Really nice usage.
And Arteezy had to buy back there, so I think one more fight and death without a buyback for him, and it might just be GG.
If they catch Mr. Artur, it is donezo. They do have good waves now, so they can just continue what they wanted to do before. And a Wind Waker. Yeah, this team fighting into Liquid right now, it's nasty. I'm not sure what they have to do. I feel like maybe you have to bait them to dive you or do like a pull in again with a tidal wave into a lift. Whee!
Well, rain tracks taken out. Tidal wave. Mickey resetting now. And they are having a hard time pushing despite this banner being placed.
That's why you should have held it.
Yeah, holding it once you get the barracks is actually pretty good. As see Arteezy doing a bit of damage to that tier 3.
Because the Naga split push, yeah, it will delay Liquid's waves, but they will never really apply a lot of pressure. Because Nisha, low cooldown TP, being Dazzle, you have Boots of Travel level 2 on Doom as well. Like, they can just go defend and then still join their team. But Shopify are looking for a surprise attack.
Yep, they're making their way over. Song is available. I haven't really seen it used offensively too much yet. No pop. As Insania is being spotted. Mickey on the trees. Has to be careful. He's still finding a way. Yolposh pops the BKB with the lasso onto Arteezy. Mickey gets off the Wukong's command, and Arteezy is dead. A dieback for him. Double kill for Nisha now as 33 will be continuing to take out the Rubik while Saberlight left to his own devices. Down he goes, and Shopify. We'll see if they call it GG. I mean, haven't even gotten a full set of racks, I guess. But Arteezy dead for a very long time, and Liquid know this.
Yeah, and they're just gonna tickle them. Like, right, you have all the sustain from Nisha. He's level 25. He's got everything he really wants from his hero. I'm not sure how Spotify want to look to delay this one.
Yeah, they're gonna lose 2 sets of racks minimum. There is a tier 2 bottom, so it's either Throne or you play it a little bit passive and go through the bot lane. I think they go for Throne though.
Yeah, you go for you make them drop the G's here. Go down mid.
They've opened it all up now. And into the tier 4s they go. The Dragon inside the Ancient looking on uselessly. Should probably roar or something when you kill a tower.
Yeah.
Okay, it's moving around now.
They're going for a smoke.
Yeah, one last stand for Shopify. Still no Arteezy for 40, 15 for Saberlight. Kitrak is just dead. And with that, GG's called.
Yeah.
So this ends up being a 1-1. Liquid had to get it. Even now, it's still not clear whether they can make it out of this group, but